In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 10, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Vanderbilt versus Kentucky. The Vanderbilt Commodores and the Kentucky Wildcats meet Friday in Southeastern Conference Tournament college basketball action from Bridgestone Arena. Vanderbilt comes into this one at 19-13 on the year. The Commodores beat LSU in their Thursday tournament matchup. As for Kentucky, they're 21-10 overall following a win over Arkansas back on Saturday. The Commodores are a nice 9-1 over their last 10 games, and they've scored 68 or more points in 5 straight outings. Vanderbilt put up 46.4% shooting from the floor in the tournament win over LSU as well. As for Kentucky, they're doing well over this current 5-1 stretch. The Wildcats have scored 66 or more points in all 6 of those outings and should post a pretty decent total here as well. These teams have split their 2 matchups this season, with the road team winning each time. Kentucky got a 69-53 victory on January 24th. Then Vanderbilt got theirs 68-66 on March 1st. There hasn't been enough talk this season about this Vanderbilt team and what they have been able to do this season. They already have a win over Kentucky this season, and their defense stepped up enough in this game. Vanderbilt's defense is going to step up again. This one should also be a close, competitive matchup, so the Vanderbilt Commodores to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Vanderbilt is averaging 72 points while their defense is giving up 72 points per game. Liam Robbins has been the top player for Vanderbilt, averaging 15 points while shooting 50.4% from the field and 36.5% from behind the three-point line. Kentucky is averaging 75 points while their defense is giving up 68 points per game. Oscar Tshiebwe is averaging 16 points while shooting 56.4% from the field. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oregon versus UCLA. We've reached the semifinal round of the Pac-12 tournament as a pair of teams trying to punch their ticket to the title game lock-up in the city that never sleeps. The 4th-seeded Oregon Ducks do battle with the top-seeded and number 2 UCLA Bruins, with a berth in the championship game at stake Friday night. Oregon advanced as they held off 5th-seeded Washington State 75-70 in the quarterfinals Thursday afternoon, covering the line as a 2.5-point favorite. UCLA pulled away late to take down 9th-seeded Colorado in their quarterfinal matchup by an 80-69 margin, covering the line as a 9.5-point favorite. In the all-time series between the programs, the Bruins own a 92-39 advantage and won both meetings this season. UCLA prevailed 65-56 at home on December 4, 2022, and then took a 70-63 road win in the most recent matchup February 11. Oregon is 14-16-1 against the spread this season, with a 17-14 over-under record. UCLA is 18-12-1 against the spread this year, with a 15-16 over-under record. The Bruins are playing some great basketball these days, and they've got 11 straight wins to show for it. UCLA has scored 70 or more points in 7 of their last 8 outings as well. As for Oregon, they're scoring well themselves with 69 or more points in each installment of their current 4-game win streak. These teams have met twice before, with UCLA coming out on top both times. First was a 65-56 home win on December 4th, then a 70-63 road victory on February 11th. UCLA is the real deal, and Oregon's not going to pick up one of those pesky upsets here. The Bruins are primed to land a 1 seed in the Big Dance, and I think they come out sharp and dispatch the Ducks here. Oregon will probably hang around for most of the game here, but I like the Bruins to eventually power out a big victory. So the UCLA Bruins to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The last meeting between these two saw a grand total of 133 points scored between them. Earlier in the season, they combined to score just 121 points. Both of these defenses can lock things down and keep scoring at a minimum. The Bruins, who have one of the best scoring defenses in the nation, allowing just 60 points per game, allowed under 70 points to be scored against them in 10 of their last 12 games. The Ducks are only giving up 67 points per game and have held 3 of their last 5 opponents to scoring 68 or fewer points. KenPom rates both teams low in tempo, with Oregon checking in at 236th and UCLA at 224th. The under is 3-0 in the last 3 meetings between these schools. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Maryland versus Indiana. The Maryland Terrapins and Indiana Hoosiers meet Friday in the college basketball Big Ten tournament quarterfinal at the United Center. The Terrapins are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 neutral site games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Hoosiers are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 neutral site games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 17 to 8-1 in Terrapins' last 26 overall. The over is 4-0 in Hoosiers' last 4 overall. The favorite is 4-0 against the spread in the last 4 meetings. Indiana didn't play great down the stretch this season, and they have alternated wins and losses over their last 7 games. Maryland has lost 2 of their last 3 games, but they were able to beat Minnesota on Thursday night. This will be an interesting game because both teams are inconsistent, but Maryland did defeat Indiana in the one game they played this year. The Indiana Hoosiers are probably the more talented team, but the way they finished up the regular season left a weird taste in my mouth, and they're not a team I'm eager to back. Maryland beat Indiana in the only meeting back in January and is playing the better ball overall right now. I think Maryland playing on Thursday and getting into a rhythm is going to be huge for them, and I like them in this spot, as I don't get a warm and fuzzy feeling from the Hoosiers. So the Maryland Terrapins to cover the spread is our full game side pick. The Maryland Terrapins are averaging 71 points per game, 63 points against per game, 33.9 rebounds per game, and 11.4 assists per game. Maryland is shooting 45.4% from the field, 73.7% on free throws, and 32.7% on three-pointers this year. The Indiana Hoosiers are averaging 75 points per game, 68.5 points against per game, 35.9 rebounds per game, and 15.2 assists per game. Indiana is shooting 48.9% from the field, 71.4% on free throws, and 37.6% on three-pointers this year. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.